That's something that I just always felt that I'm gonna be a fireman, and there's nothing else besides that I wanted to do. As far as being the hero, it's a good feeling. You know, it's nice to be able to help somebody and show the respect back, you know, that they appreciate it.
Hold on. Sorry, Bob. We weren't going to make you look that cool.
Cherry, cherry, boom, boom. Gaga.
Hi, Bob. Welcome to your birthday video. Hate to tell you, buddy, but you unknowingly participated in your own spoof documentary for your birthday. How did I get Bob to participate in his own spoof video?
Need a fire truck behind me.
Bob knows that I am good friends with the living rock legend, Dave Mustaine, the frontman of Megadeth. Bob also knows that I do some audio and video production for the band's website. After devising a plan with Janelle, I sent Bob an email asking if Bob wanted to be in a Megadeth video. Bob came over and did the video interview, thinking that he was going to appear in a video on MTV or on the big screens in an arena. Sorry, Bob, that's not what the plan was. Take a look at this.
Hey, Bob, it's Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. Guess what? I don't want you in my video. Shane tricked you. Happy 30th birthday.
Bob has an obsession for dancing at weddings.
Well, it's very intimidating to be on the dance floor with Bob because he kind of runs the dance floor. He knows what he's doing. He's got lots of good moves.
I'm not much of a dancer myself, but you know, Bob's a decent teacher, and watching him on the dance floor, I picked up some moves myself.
The shopping cart, the sprinkler, the lawnmower, pretty much anything you can think of that can move, Bob will make up a dance for it.
Somebody's wedding, he tried doing the worm. Ended up to being a push-up. Oh man, yeah, he's not much of a dancer though. Not much of a dancer.
Like most children, Bob was born. He lived a normal life, receiving gifts while standing around in his underwear, having photographs taken while smiling, and being inappropriately touched by a priest. Years later, Bob started to grow up, and like most young adults, suffered an identity crisis. Unfortunately, Bob's would last entirely through his 20s. Tell me about your number one son.
Well, Todd just moved back from Texas. He left a mechanic's job down there. He's working with me right now. And,
he's talking about Bob.
Oh, Bob.
Since high school, Bob started off as the white boy gangster kind of I'm too cool thing. Then he went to, I'm going to be a cowboy with the big cowboy boots and hat.
I wouldn't say he's a man's man. He's a little feminine at times.
So when I met Bob, he was, you know, confused a little. As time went on, the styles changed a little. Bought a Harley when Shane did, and went through that phase where every piece of clothing had a Harley logo on it. And then it slowly morphed into the country western, you know, I got cowboy boots, Bob, that we see now. So I could see him in a Marlboro ad, you know, on a horse. That could be Bob, you know, you never know.
Bob's a really nice guy. He's pretty good looking, and I could see why all the girls would like him.
It almost didn't happen for us because I couldn't keep my eyes off of Bob, but
especially when he was dressed as Mr. T.
that did it for me.
Despite being a modern-day Casanova, Bob's heart would soon belong to no other woman than Janelle Hagstrom. Fate, as it would seem, had brought Bob to true love.
Well, when Janelle first started dating Bob, I wasn't really taking it seriously. I thought maybe that she was getting paid, maybe to help him become a citizen of the United States or something. Something to, because he definitely wasn't, you know, in her league. You know, my sister's kind of an attractive girl, and Bob's, he's Bob.
We didn't really know about Janelle until Bob come over by the deck and said, that's the girl that I'm dating now.
Knowing he had found love, Bob married Janelle a short time later. Two lives now became one, and families would be brought together in celebration.
Bob's been very helpful in different areas of things that go on in my family. Moving beds in and out of the house many times.
We kind of welcomed him into the family because she married him and we had to. But he's definitely been a great addition because there's always beer.
Speaking of beer, the party wasn't over. Bob had demons deep inside that were far from being exorcised.
He beat me up at the gas station and stole all my money so that he could go drinking with my brother. It took months of therapy.
Beat me up all the time. Kind of abusive. Bob taught me how to party.
I think Bob with the Miller Lite, the main thing with Miller Lite is because he has a hard time handling anything else. And I think he sticks to what he can handle.
It's weird to figure him out at first. Just kind of an awkward guy. Awkward.
One thing we noticed was he's always carrying Miller Lite. Double fist, you know, all the time. He's got a Miller Lite. We're at the beach, Miller Lite. We're at the softball, Miller Lite. Always Miller Lite.
I think it's a way for him to hide. He feels better when he drinks.
After years of abuse, the partying had finally caught up with him.
Well, Kylie's mine. We're pretty sure about that. Caleb's Bob's. So, we're just going with the whole uncle thing for right now.
No, no, Bob.
He's upset with being a fireman. We all know where his true love is, with the dancing.
Deep down inside, I think that Bob is really kind of unhappy in the fire service. I know that when he was younger, he thought that that's what he thought he wanted to do. But now that he's older, I really believe that he was born to be a dancer.
He always had this inner desire to want to dance. And so it was no surprise to myself and many of us that when he announced to us that he was going to become a professional wedding dancer, that was his true path in life he wanted to take.
I've always been interested in it. Something I pursued through high school, trying to figure out the best way to get into it.
That was Bob's idea. Everybody will always think that it's mine or whatever that I pushed, and it was totally Bob's idea.
Friends and family, I think, appreciate it for the most part. They, you know, my wife worries about it, my mom worries about me, but it's, you know, it sounds like an unsafe job, but overall, it's probably pretty safe.
great dancer. Great dancer.
Dancing on grandmas, dancing on 3-year-olds, he doesn't care.
Until the dancing career takes off, he's asked if I'd raise Caleb with Lori, and then once he starts making it big, then he's going to step back into Caleb's life. So I'm just waiting for that to happen.
I'm a victim of Bob Davidson's dancing. You know, he just drags you out on the floor and isn't bystander, and he just does these crazy things, these unbelievable moves, and then he just, you know, gropes you and touches you, and it's just unbelievable, and this stuff it needs to stop, and people need to be aware of what goes on with him and his dancing.
I think the reason he's a fireman because, you know, how they get the calendars and they get the buff shots, and he can turn it into a fireman, maybe striptease dancing for parties or bachelorette parties.
You know, what's next? Who knows? Maybe he's going to be a hand model. Maybe he's going to be theater.
If Bob were to quit the fire department to become some form of a dancer, I think we'd be in trouble. I really do.
That's really good. Okay. And while the dancing isn't full of honor, valor, and courage, being a true dance machine is well worth talking about. Despite all the silliness in dancing, we want to say to you, Bob, happy birthday.
Happy 30th birthday, Bob. Love you.
Happy 30th birthday, Bob. And you think I didn't have any plans for you? See, you're wrong.
Happy birthday, Bob.
All right, happy birthday, Bob. Big 3-0, man. That's sad. That's sad. I'm way far away from that. So, you're not going to get any respect for being a senior now. But
Happy birthday, Bob. Hope it's a good one.
Happy 30th birthday, Bob. You've been exposed. I let out your secret.
Feliz cumpleaños, Bob. Happy birthday, honey. I hope you were surprised, and I hope you had a wonderful birthday. I love you.
Happy birthday, Uncle Big Head.
Welcome to 30, Bob. It's great. Happy birthday, Big Head.
Happy birthday, Bob. And many more to you, and you're a great son-in-law. Glad you're turning 30.
Happy birthday, Bob. Welcome to the 30s.
Happy birthday, Bob. Welcome to the 30s.
Welcome to our club.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Bob. Love you, man.
Happy birthday, you old bastard.
Bob, happy birthday. I hope this dancing thing really goes well for you, and hopefully I'll see you in some plays, maybe some musicals, maybe even figure skating someday. We'll see. I could definitely see that out of you. Happy birthday.